What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Saturation Sunday is officially in the building. For some reason, my voice today is just shot. But we still gonna put this message out because I feel like there's a message that Beloved wants the collective energy to focus on, to know about, versus being in the dark, being blinded by it. So let's go ahead, hop into this message, see what Beloved wants us to know about the Saturation Sunday. Beloved, what's the message that you have for us, love? What's the message that you have for us, Beloved, for the Saturation Sunday, please? What's the message? Ooh. Access clear thinking. You know, what this tells me is, as a collective energy, we pick up on a lot of each other energies and are easily influenced by each other's energy. You know, I'm not saying that overall the collective energy is negative or anything like that, but for this to come out, access clear thinking, I feel like so many of us have access to so much information that others' thoughts have become our thoughts. And Beloved is kind of, wow. Beloved is kind of coming through and talking about like thinking for yourself, right? Maintaining your own personality, maintaining your own free will thinking, right? With the influence of social media nowadays, right? Access to information is so easy, and it's easy for our thoughts to be others' thoughts to become our thoughts, right? It's like, Beloved, it's like, you know, you guys are playing checkers when I need for you guys to play chess, to be strategic thinkers, right? I didn't create you guys to all be like mimicking each other's behaviors or mimicking each other's thoughts. You know, I feel like, yes, as a collective body, you know, to have information is cool, but when you are, you know, influenced by the mindset of the masses, or you're influenced by what you're seeing on social media, that's causing some type of blockage as far as Beloved being able to use you as a conduit for what he wants to do in your life. You know, so much of your thinking, you aren't assessing the parts of your brains where Beloved has placed your creativity. You know, like, for example, I be wondering, because I hear terms like, what is it, crashed out? What's some other terms I heard recently? That's one of the ones I can think of right off back. But this term crash out, somebody started that somewhere. And now everybody is kind of saying it. And it's kind of like, that's the mimicking behavior. Like, it becomes a popular thing. And it's like, Beloved, it's like, I didn't create you guys to mimic each other. I wanted a lot of different individuals, which is why I created you all very differently. So just think about that. Next time you're on social media, think about how it's influencing your spiritual aspect. How is it influencing you as a person? Do you hear yourself talking like things that you've picked up on? Because like I said, information is not bad. It's when you're mimicking that behavior. Like, for example, I'm not gonna get down on women that wear the lace front weaves, but they all look the same. It comes with the baby hairs, and then it's the eyelashes and that whole look. And it's like everyone is looking the same. You know, no one is looking different or being individualized. And I know, you know, for generations and generations, that's been a thing, from, you know, jerry curls to afros or whatever. But it's just like, be your own true authentic self instead of being who the masses created you to be. Okay. What else, love? What else does the collective need to know for this Saturation Sunday, love? What else? What else, Beloved? Wow. And this one is crazy, if you ask me. You have support. So this tells me that a lot of us, we feel alone. We suffer alone. We feel like we don't have anyone to talk to really about some of the things we go through. But yet we have social media, and it's supposed to be a place where we quote unquote connect. But why is it so many of us that we feel alone? You know, we don't talk to our family members, our friends, our mothers, fathers about the things that really matter to us, the things that we're really going through. It's like we hold it all inside because we have like this facade that we need to keep up to ensure that, you know, everyone thinks we're okay, because it's not good to be, you know, weak in 2025. You know, you got to be strong, you got to be victorious, you got to be doing well, you got to be successful, you got to be all of these things. It's all of these demands, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, who can you talk to when you're having mental health issues? Do you tell someone, look, I'm battling depression, or I'm battling, you know, some type of addiction or whatever? No, it seems like so many of us are holding so much inside and hiding it from people. You know, I was just talking to someone who was telling me how they seen someone, and that person had been calling them and calling them and calling them, and they were busy going through their own mental health issues or whatever, and they didn't wasn't really picking up the phone as much and stuff like that. So this person ended up, you know, unaliving themselves, right? And so this person feels bad because they were like, I wonder if I could have seen like the warning signs, you know, is this the reason why the person was calling, or so on and so forth? Because I just seen them and they were laughing and they were happy and they were, you know, doing well. So to see them unalive themselves, like you couldn't even tell that they were even in that mindset. And it's like, that's how so many of us are at this time. It's like we're hiding behind these masks and facades. If somebody asks you, how you doing today? What do we say? Oh, I'm good, I'm okay, so on and so forth. When the fact of the matter is, you might be at a terrible evening where you couldn't even sleep at night because you had so much shit going on in your head. But we have to wear these masks and play this role like everything is okay, even though inside we're hurting so damn bad. And it's like Beloved is saying, like, I'm watching you guys, right? I sit high and look low, but I'm watching so many of you suffer in silence, and no one is being real and authentic with the pain that they're facing. But I hear all of your cries. I didn't create you all to be individual and go through pain alone. I created you all to be in community with one another. So if there's any of you guys that's out there suffering from mental health issues or just suffering in silence overall, reach out for a support group or do something versus suffer in silence, because after a while it becomes overwhelming and people do think dark thoughts. And you know, the forces of darkness love to get you alone and in that type of state, because at that time they could play tricks with your mind. Oh, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you'll be better off if you weren't here, nobody would miss you, nobody love you. So it's all of those type of things that be going through people's, you know, head when they're alone. So make sure if you're battling mental health issues, you reach out and try to like find some type of support somewhere. Okay, what else, Beloved? What else does the collective need to know at this time? What else? Wow, that's a lot of cards that came out. I don't want to take them all. Beloved, what else does the collective need to know? Love. What else? What else? Wow. How ironic that this card comes out as well. Awaken your vulnerability. You know, love, oh, we are so good at wearing these masks, and like everybody got a mask on this card, except for like the person that's hanging that's supposed to look like Yahshua or whatever. But it says awaken your vulnerability. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. What's up with these facades in 2025? Everybody wears one. I swear I never hop on social media and just see somebody being raw about the shit that they're going through. Like, look, I had the worst day of my life. This happened, that happened. Everybody's always smiling, looking like life is great and makeup is on, you know, looking beautiful, working out, all this type of stuff. But no one, it seems as if no one is really coming to social media with who they really are or being their authentic self in that moment. It's like we have this persona that we got to keep up for the masses, but this persona is having us really suffer inside and in so much pain. You know, when Beloved talks about, because when I look at the growth, right? I'm in the tarot community, whatever. When I look at the growth of the tarot community, it's because people have unanswered questions, right? And they're like trying to figure them out, or they're suffering in silence. They need some type of, information that's going to help them, like with what they're battling in their minds, right? And I feel like it's so big because it's a place where you can go and get information about your situation. But other than that, you may be suffering in silence based upon your situation. But the love readings are the most popular. Like right now, I'm doing like Saturation Sunday. It's not a popular reading at all. No one wants Saturation Sunday. Everyone wants to hear about their person, their heartbreak, all that type of stuff, right? And it tells me, like, if we are so connected as a collective body, then why are we so disconnected? And why is the tarot community only want to know about their person? Why is there not more individuals that's leaving the tarot community because they actually have found love, they know love, or their person has came back, or whatever the case is, right? But it seems as if we love to just disguise. I don't know why beloved is talking